He was 18 when life pushed him into survival mode. Not the dramatic kind you see in movies, the silent one, the kind where your bank balance decides your confidence, the kind where your dreams feel bigger than your circumstances. He grew up in a small rented house in a crowded city. His father earned just enough to survive. His mother saved coins in steel boxes. He was not a topper, not rich, not connected, just another average boy with uncomfortable dreams. He wanted freedom, not just money. Freedom. At 19, he took his first job in a small office. Long hours, low salary, no respect. Every morning he stood in a crowded train, pressed between strangers, holding the metal bar and thinking, is this my future? One evening, after a 12-hour shift, he checked his phone. Salary credited. He smiled. Then he calculated expenses. Rent, travel, food, family needs. Almost nothing left. That night, he didn't sleep. He realized something dangerous. If he continued like this, he would survive, but he would never rise. He decided to change his life, but he didn't know how. So he tried something simple. He started learning skills online after work. 2 hours daily. While others rested, he studied. After 3 months, he applied for better jobs. He got rejected 10 times, 20 times, 30 times. Every rejection email felt like a slap. For a moment he thought, maybe I'm not capable. But then he asked a different question. What is this failure teaching me? First lesson, skill beats motivation. He realized he was rejected because he was unlucky. He was rejected because he wasn't good enough yet. So he improved. He practiced speaking, improved communication, built small projects, worked on discipline. 3 more months passed. He applied again. This time he got interviews. He failed again. In one interview, the interviewer said, "You lack confidence." That sentence hurt. He went home angry. But instead of quitting, he reflected. Second lesson, confidence is built by preparation. He wasn't confident because deep inside, he knew he wasn't prepared. So he trained harder. He recorded himself speaking, watched his mistakes, improved body language, practiced every day. 6 months later, he finally got a better job. Salary doubled. For the first time, he felt progress. But success didn't last long. He became comfortable, stopped learning, started enjoying. Late nights, scrolling, excuses. After 1 year, the company downsized. He lost his job. Again, back to zero. That day he felt broken. He had tasted growth, and now it was gone. He sat alone and thought, why does this keep happening to me? Then he saw the truth. Third lesson, growth stops when discipline stops. Losing the job was not bad luck. It was a warning. He had relaxed too early. This time he made a promise. No matter what happens, I will never stop improving. He didn't just look for another job. He started building something of his own. Small freelance work. Late nights. No immediate money. Friends laughed. Bro, get a stable job. Relatives said, don't take risks. But he had understood something. Fourth lesson, stability without growth is slow death. For 1 full year, he struggled. Some months he earned well. Some months, almost nothing. There were days he doubted everything. Once, a big client canceled a project after weeks of work. No payment. He felt cheated. For a moment, he wanted to quit. But he asked again, what is this teaching me? Fifth lesson, never depend on one source. He diversified. More clients, more skills, better contracts. Slowly, things changed. He wasn't rich, but he wasn't desperate anymore. Then came his biggest failure. He invested most of his savings into a business idea with a friend. It failed. Money gone. Friendship broken. Trust damaged. That night was the darkest. He questioned himself. Am I chasing something that's not meant for me? He almost gave up, but something inside refused to die. He reviewed everything calmly. What went wrong? Blind trust. No written agreement. No research. Sixth lesson. Emotion is expensive. Strategy is power. From that day, he became smarter. Not harder. Smarter. He learned about finance, contracts, risk management. Years passed, not overnight success, not viral fame, just consistent growth. Income increased slowly. Confidence increased deeply. He built a personal brand online, shared his journey honestly, talked about failures, not just wins. People connected because it was real. No fake luxury, no rented cars, just truth. More opportunities came. Speaking gigs, collaborations, bigger projects. At 28, he looked back at his 18-year-old self. Same city, same world, different mindset. He wasn't successful because he never failed. He was successful because every failure upgraded him. Rejection taught skill. Criticism taught preparation. Job loss taught discipline. Betrayal taught strategy. Struggle taught patience. The final lesson he understood: success is not an event. It is survival plus learning repeated for years. One day someone asked him, "What was the turning point in your life?" He smiled and said, "There was no turning point. There were turning lessons." He never escaped hard times. He outgrew them. And that's the difference. If you're struggling right now, maybe you're not losing. Maybe you're learning. But only if you choose to. Because survival mode is not permanent. It is training. And training hurts before it pays. He started as an average boy. No money. No advantage. No guarantee. Just one decision. I will not waste my failures. That decision changed everything. Years later, people called him lucky. They didn't see the rejections, the empty bank balance, the canceled deals, the sleepless nights. They only saw the result. But he knew the truth. Every fall was a lesson. Every lesson was a weapon. And every weapon built to success. The real secret? He never asked, "Why me?" He always asked, "What now?" And that question built his life.